'cause tonight we burn to shine. Chaerwon, notably being the SSERAFIM's leader, utters these words at the beginning of the group's new track, Ha. This release marks the second of their seemingly concept-cohesive comebacks following Crazy in August of last year. In this EP, the SSERAFIM are burning, that the light of the fire only makes them shine brighter. So I ask, why is this? Sonically, this comeback is a bit all over the place. The lyricism of it seems to be at the forefront of what makes it so coherent overall. A narrative is built within the structure of each verse, expanding upon itself as the album progresses. It's not the type where you constantly need to search and scan each line for references either. It's an EP that, at its core, is developed upon the concept of telling a personal story of the SSERAFIM members. This tale begins with the intro track, Born Fire. I wish I knew what to do. The flame engulfed the silence, splitting apart the dark. The lines that begin this track set a tone for what's to come, and at a deeper level, put you in the shoes of the group. Everyone knows the standard when it comes to them. They are criticized for every little step they take. Whether it's the rare points when it's warranted and constructed, or the seething jaws of so-called pundits, they seem to be unable to catch a break. It doesn't particularly matter how you look at it. Without a doubt, SSERAFIM tends to receive more censure than your average K-pop group. To them, this came out of nowhere. It didn't start with Coachella, and it won't end with Hot. The flames of constant judgment engulfed the tranquil silence of fame and fortune. The fire grew larger, chasing after the illusion of the unreachable sun. These critics do not want to reach a feasible goal. They want to grow larger, to chase and hunt down SSERAFIM until they are dug. There is no amount of improvement SSERAFIM can make to finally see peace in critical discussion. These flames will only grow larger, and the nitpickers will only gain more attraction. In the end, it devoured itself and scattered to ashes, a vanishing point of blue light in finite time. This is the point in which we, as an audience, get to see the glaring yet more personal side of this story. The blaze ends up consuming itself and transforming into mere embers, a shell of its former glory. As the members take this criticism to heart, they feel as though they are resigned to a simple, pathetic pile of ashes. The fire awakens again from the ashes as a kindling. Despite the constant onslaught of resentment, the SSERAFIM builds themselves back up. They are not the same, but still the flame inside of them burns bright. The hostility has brought them down, but it will not bring them to their end as it wishes to do. The flame believed that the reason for its existence was to burn even brighter. In a self-explanatory manner, the passion of the SSERAFIM is reborn and will continue to vividly display itself to the world. It is not over. It is dwindling, but it is there. High is the point in this album where the music temporarily switches gears. Relaying a more optimistic sentiment, this is the central section of the narrative. The flame is finally in full force. Now hold me tight in the skies we share inside our hearts. This song is, in a way, an ode to the bond that was created between the girls after receiving all of this terrible vitriol. It's a toast to the fact that, despite everything, they're still alive and well. They're burning hot now, not an ideal situation to be in, but the best outcome of what had happened to them. They can live life their own way and not give the time of day to those who are only trying to bring them down. This sentimental moment is short, perhaps only lasting 2 minutes and 23 seconds, but the good vibes carry on to come over. However, something is becoming horrifically apparent throughout this song. In the midst of the joy and excitement, a short line is said by multiple members. I'm crying out for anything and the thought of something else. Come Over isn't just a happy and fun song. It's a coping mechanism for the girls. They're constantly looking for a dance, a party, just something to do other than thinking of how much they are hated in the public eye. It's especially heartbreaking to hear Eunchae singing this line, knowing that she's barely 18 years old and really still a kid. This leads us into the succeeding track with Ash. Ash is the dark night of the soul moment of this project. Behind the goofy and joyful exterior, the SSERAFIM are consistently lighting themselves aflame to try and shine as hard as they previously were. I try to bloom again, pouring oil all over my body and lighting the flame. The narrative of this song continues by detailing the many ritual-like behaviors that SSERAFIM go through. The members are putting themselves through vigorous training, routines that could destroy their mental health, and other sorts of attempts to give themselves back the approval they once had. It's killing them in a special way that they would compare to pouring oil all over their bodies and trying to light a brighter flame every time. However, this song is not only about the terrors of unreachable goals within improvement of the self, it's also an anthem of hope. The imagery of fire and rebirth of a flame serves as a metaphor for the transformative power of facing one's inner struggles. There is a new life presented in the final chorus of the song, symbolizing SSERAFIM's self-help and contentness with their image and personas as idols. In the conclusion to the album, So Cynical, the girls ask one last request of the listener. They want our love, our support, our recognition. It's the most important thing to them to still be able to stand on stage and give what they love, and with this song, they ask us to help continue their dream. The members make it apparent that this is a timely ask or saying, hurry up before you miss it all, a possible allusion to the fact that when a group stops profiting, their company tends to, well, give up on that. Of course, it's not all about profit, but continued support will help them carry on as a group and keep serving their art to us. This way, the love is shared between Fearnaughts and SSERAFIM. I know I'll keep loving them for a while, and I hope this album and the message they send will inspire you to do so as well. Seeing an insider perspective of what they've been through, told through their music specifically, is something I've wanted now more than ever, and beyond glad that they delivered. The artistic value within this comeback was shocking to me, and I look forward to what the future holds for SSERAFIM.